So, got a Kizer. Yeah, it's in this box. Let's get it out of here. We'll check it in so we can check it out and get this show on the road. Of course, if I can master the box. All right, there we go. Okay. Fancy schmancy. What we got in here? Okay, so it's old school Kizer. This is a Kizer Deviant. There it is. Okay. Who's that designer? Can I get in tight enough for that? Sheepdog Knives. Okay. And it's in M390 steel. Yeah, cool. Well, let's get rid of all this stuff and we will get it checked in. Take it apart, get a good look at it. So, what's going on with Kizer? All right. Well, nice. So it's M390 steel. It's got this black micarta, which I just love. That's denim, man, 100%. And then it's got white G10. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. I've got another similar, a smaller, what is that? Maybe it'll come to me, but let's get this thing open. Let's see what's up. Yeah, so I really like this blade shape. I like that a lot. Got a nice sheep's foot. Action's really good. Almost drop shut. I mean, I'm going to call it drop shut. It's close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades, and man, that's pretty darn good. Yeah, this is super buttery soft, this micarta. Very nice. Interesting little pocket clip. We'll stick that in a pocket and check it out. But, okay, well, we've run it a few times, and I know that's what I want to see right away. It's like, well, what's this thing about? Let's get it open and apart and see what's going on in there. See if we need to clean it up or... Okay, nice tension on that pivot screw. Really nice tension on it, especially since there's no Loctite. So that's just tension on that screw. I like it. I always like tension on that to, because then I don't have to Loctite it. Takes Loctite. Oh, that was ready to fall out. That one. Another reason to check in a knife. You know, this knife could be perfectly clean and perfectly lubed, and it'd be easy to make the argument there's no reason to take it apart. But then, like, those screws are ready to fall apart. Now, I don't know that you got to take it apart to figure that kind of stuff out. You could definitely leave the knife together, but check the tightness of the screws. But, you know, it's part of that check-in process. I've said it a few times. You know, I wouldn't have a firearm, you know, that I bought somewheres, used or new, and not completely check it in, clean it, go through it. I mean, I may not completely clean a brand new firearm because I'm just going to go get it dirty, but I'm definitely gonna check it in. So I was looking at this spot here and I thought it was a washer, but I believe what they've done is just relieve that black coating from there. So I don't think that is a washer. I wonder if they did it on the other side too. Yeah, they did. So that's pretty cool. This pin seems pretty embedded, so I'm not going to bother it. The other side of this pivot screw, it's embedded pretty nice. I think I'll just leave it be. And I don't have an excess amount of oil here, so I'm not going to take these scales off. There's not oil piled up inside of here. So if there, if it was really oily, well, then I'd pull them because eventually that oil would come out of there. But on this one, it's not, it was hardly oily at all. So I think I'll just quick wipe it down and get it back together. Make sure these screws are tightened properly. Clean these little plastic bearings off. Lightweight and highly functional. Had quite a bit of oil in that detent hole. I'm not 100% fan of the black blade like that. I'm kind of a fan of the normal, like a satin or a stonewash natural finish, but I don't hate it either. Especially if the coating's done right and it's tough. If it's a tough material, I'm not against it. On this particular knife, I like this black and this white. I like it. Like I say, I've got another knife, and for the life of me, I can't get it in my head what knife it is. It's a dolman, but it's a mini dolman that's black and white. And yeah, that thing's got rocket action, and it's kind of a little dressy knife, small, but yeah, I really like that little knife. It's got great action. I've carried it a bunch. Certain things, that I'm not looking to really carry, but I'm gonna put a pocket knife in. That's been a go-to knife several times. Ouch. Keep poking myself with that. Okay. What we got going here? There's a good amount of tension on the screw. A lot of tension on that screw. Okay. I guess it just got tension. These screws aren't really overly magnetic, so I don't know if it's a coating on them that's causing that, or if there's some level of stainless. Surely they're not an alloy, so yeah, some level of stainless, I think. Which, it's a good thing. Oh, yeah, just drop shut. Yeah, wonderful. Man, that action's something. All right, solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. I mean, and I tightened it good, so there could be an argument that it's over tight, but the way that they've toleranced this knife, it's absolutely perfect. So, the action is drop shut, easy out, got great purchase for the thumb, which I'm a fan of the thumb flick and the Spidey flick. Yeah, goes out with authority. It's got good detent. Yeah, let's get rid of all this stuff and we'll finish this review. Clear our workspace here. Okay, so let's talk grip. I mean, it's got a natural perch here. 4-finger grip, nice and strong, comfortable, no hot spots. This grip's good for this knife. Like I say, there's nothing digging back here. It's very soft. I can get 4 fingers. If I choke up into that space a little bit, now I'm really solid. You know, if you were going to push cut, you know, some heavy whittling, you know, I guess that would work. No hot spots there. I wouldn't call this a self-defense knife only because it doesn't have a true finger guard, and you would run the risk if you met some resistance with this knife, you could run the risk of coming up and over that blade. So for me, I wouldn't label it a self-defense knife. In a pinch, there's a strong enough grip here that, you know, be nice if there was some jimping here, but there's not. But there is kind of a little platform where these thumb studs are that kind of allow that purchase right there. So, I mean, it's a pretty strong grip, but I'm not going to put it into that self-defense. It's probably just an EDC knife. You know, if you needed to cut something or carried a knife in your pocket, you know, this one could suffice for that. And in a pinch, could you bring it to bear? Sure. The lock bar access, it's definitely lowered here and gives you plenty wonderful access here. We're probably at 40% lock up there, just shy of 50%. So that's nice. What about that pocket clip? Let's check it out. Jury's out as far as I can tell, looking at it. I'm not sure. About to find out. Oh, yeah, it's butter. So it got a little thin there, and on these thick pants, it hung up in the back. It's got recessed screws, and the clip itself is recessed, and it's attached from the bottom. So the screw is just kind of poking up there, that front one. And I think it's grabbing the pants. Yeah, see, it got past it that time. So the screw's a little long. They went in from the bottom, but that screw's poking up and grabbing that. Now, I could fix that for sure. But the way that it is coming, it's grabbing that thick pants. I doubt it'll do it on these thin pants. Yeah. On the thinner pants, it's just in and out. Simple as can be. But on a thick hem like that, it is catching that screw, but, you know, it's not a big deal. There, it caught it. Yep. Fairly deep carry, just a little bit poking out of that pocket. All right, let's check it for safety. Make sure that we can't find this blade anywhere. So up front with the tip, and that's kind of close there, but yeah, there's no contact there. On the back, there's no back spacer in the knife whatsoever, but the tightness of these scales together, I can't contact that blade. So this is a pass. This is a pass down here. That pocket clip's a pass. It's pretty nice, smooth in and out, one hand operation. So price and availability. This knife is normally with the M390, the MICARTA, the G10 bolsters. This knife is normally well over $100, and right now it's on sale for $74.50. So I think normally it's like a $150 knife. I think I've seen them for a little less than that, but right now it's $74.50, and that's quick ship. So, yeah, pretty cool knife. I like it. I mean, I didn't get one a long time ago because it just appeared to me to be too small of a knife. I thought it was small. Like, I think the imagery made it look big, but then I saw some of the images and I thought, man, that's kind of small. And for $150, I don't want a tiny knife. Well, this isn't tiny. You know, it's not a large knife, but definitely a medium-sized knife. Definitely not a small knife. And the action is butter. I wonder if it cuts. Let's take a look. And then we'll wrap this up. I mean, I'm going to say it cuts. Yeah, out of the box shop. Okay. Kizer Deviant and M390. Appreciate you watching.